Hello, the Madison. John Holdsworth speaking. How may I help you? Oh, yeah. Yes, certainly. No. I see. How many? Yes. No. Oh, that's...
Well, what? Good? Bad? Disgusting?
Oh, that's excellent. Yes, of course, we'll be expecting you. Yep. Look forward to meeting you too. Yep. Bye-bye. Bye.
So, you gonna tell me what's going on, or do I have to guess?
Great news, Madison. It's... Oh, look, I must just tell Angie. She'll be delighted.
Well, yeah, but I mean, hey, don't mind me. I'm only the brains of this family, if you aren't a...
Something's up, Birdie.
Pretty, Polly.
I saw him, that Holdsworth, grinning all over his chops like he'd just come up smelling of roses. I don't like it, Birdie. I don't like it.
Great news. Some woman, Mrs. Spencer, just rang up. She wants to hold a first aid convention here with full bookings for all rooms for 2 nights. They're arriving tomorrow.
Great! What, real first aid, like broken legs and bandages and all that?
Yeah, that's it.
I'd like to have a go at that.
Well, I'm sure they wouldn't mind you watching. I better sort out the rooms.
Yeah, and I'd better order some more food. Oh, Mrs. Turtle, great news. We've got a convention arriving.
Things are looking up, eh, Madison?
Well, yeah, Mrs. H. Wait. Oh.
Hi, Matt.
Hiya, Hattie.
Isn't it great news?
Well,
I'm
yeah.
going to see you later.
Things are looking up, Birdie.
Pretty, Polly.
Of course, they couldn't have done it without me. Not for all the perforations in tea bags. Not for all the sand in Benidorm, and not for all the ants in your pants. Still, mustn't stand around here chatting all day. Nooks to sweep, crannies to clear out.
Somebody, please tell me what's going on around here!
More quiche, Hattie?
Please, a big bit.
Mad's not eating anything.
Are you all right? You've usually got as big an appetite as Hattie, and that's going some. Madison?
Oh, is someone addressing moi? Does this mean that I do exist, despite all the evidence to the contrary?
What are you talking about, Madison?
Madison? Who is Madison?
Oh, come on, Madison. Stop messing about.
Brain's gone. Mad. Madison?
Madison. Oh, it's all coming back to me. Madison being that fatally attractive member of the family who used to be told things, who used to be acknowledged as the powerful personality that he is. Until today, that is.
Why, what happened today?
Search me. No one tells me anything. Does not a bird have ears?
Well, no, actually. Not as far as I can see.
Does not a bird have a heart?
Look, Madison, stop it and tell us what's wrong.
I think I know. Did anyone tell Madison about the first aid convention?
Well, yeah, Did you tell him?
Well, no, I thought... Didn't you tell him, Hattie?
No, I thought you had.
I rest my case. Well, sus, Jules, baby.
Oh, we're really sorry, Madison. Look, why don't you have a big piece of chocolate cake and we'll tell you all about it?
How big?
Gigantic. Enormous. Mammoth.
With whipped cream?
Masses of it. Oceans.
Now you're talking my language. Make with the cake and spill the beans.
Everybody out! Come on, out. You are, shake a leg. Come on, team. In as soon as possible.
If you'd just like to leave your things through in the function room, then we can sort out rooms.
Get ahead.
Bed pads, crutches by the wall.
Look
at these. Little beauties, aren't they?
What are they?
Kidney stones.
Ah, good afternoon. Come along, people. Don't get too excited. It's bad for the heart. Now, where may I put all my broken fibulas?
Pardon?
Broken fibulas.
In there.
Oh, right. Come on, chop, chop.
They're here.
Great, I'm really excited. Who's here?
Them. The first days, they're all total loonies. It's brilliant. I really like them.
I'm really happy for your hats. Now, if you don't mind, I'm a bit busy.
What are you doing? Not boring schoolwork.
Yes, boring schoolwork. Calligraphy, actually.
What's that?
Fancy handwriting.
Wow, it's a treasure map. How'd you get all those brown bits?
Tea bags. You see, we've got to make an ancient pirates map for my school project. Trouble is, I've got to write on it. And to get old-fashioned looking writing, I need a proper cool pen.
Where from?
That's the problem. Maybe I'll ask Madison. He's pretty good with coming up... Oh, there's a thought. Madison.
What about him?
Oh, nothing.
How are you, ladies?
Oh, Mrs. Spencer, there's coffee in the dining room if you'd like some before you start.
Oh, splendid. Thank you. Everybody listen. Hush now. Our first session will start in 10 minutes' time. All wear sensible clothing. But first, there's coffee in the dining room. Form an orderly queue and file out. Steady, ladies, steady. Oh, do have a care. You'll have a heart attack.
Don't even think about it.
I thought you were asleep.
Yeah, well, that's just one of the many tricks us wild predators can do.
You're not a predator, and you're not wild.
I am if supper ain't ready on time.
Hey, what was all that lurking behind my back about?
I wanted to show you this.
Hey, that's really cool.
The thing is, I've got this big problem.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, you know, in the olden days, people used to write with ink and quill pens.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how they used to make pens using long feathers?
Yeah?
Well, I was just wondering.
No.
What?
No. The answer is no, definitely not.
Well, I haven't asked you anything yet.
Yeah, but you were going to, weren't you?
Yeah.
And the answer is no. You cannot have one of my tail feathers. They're unique, they're magnificent, they're attached. Got it?
But...
Exactly. My butt. And I want everything on it to stay mine.
Oh, I can't believe that lot. I hope their first aid isn't as chaotic as the rest of their behaviour.
Maybe it's not a first aid convention at all. It could just be a front. And really, it's a training course for the SAS. What do you think, Jules?
Not much.
Oh, what's up with you?
Nothing.
Why the long face, then?
Because I couldn't find a short one.
Oh, he's getting all moody because I won't give him one of my feathers.
One of your feathers?
What, is there an echo in here? Yeah, one of my feathers. A big one from my... big one.
But what for?
For my map project at school. We're meant to make an old-fashioned quill pen to write on it. And one of my feathers would be ideal.
Oh, I see.
It's not such a big deal. I mean, I only want one. And you can always grow another one.
Will you listen to that guy? These feathers take an age to grow. He thinks it's some supermarket free offer.
Y'all come on down to Madison's Feathers or Us. Just bring yourself some pliers and rip them straight out of the bird.
What? What's so funny?
You're going to have one of those little rear view mirrors attached to your head to make sure Jules doesn't creep up behind you and yank one out.
Go shake a tail feather.
Oh, a newcomer. You're never too young to start. Come in and join our merry throng. Now, grab a splint, young lady. Listen. The purpose of putting a splint on an injured person is to restrict movement when a limb is badly twisted or a bone broken. Now, I want you to work in pairs. One of you is to be someone with a broken leg, and the other is to put on the splint. Bear in mind all the things I've told you. Love and healing is what we're aiming for, and trying to keep the patient relaxed and cheerful. Now, that doesn't mean tickling the patient to keep them cheerful. Now, I want the patient to lie down on the ground and make it clear which leg is broken. And remember, the keynote is love and healing. Oh, very good, Gerald. You have an artistic touch. The splint is on the wrong way, but you get 10 out of 10 for effort.
Ow! You're still properly. I can do it, you fools.
Ladies, I know squabbling. Love and healing. Love and healing. Oh, well done, dear. That's very good. Now, a good tight knot. Beautiful. Well done, everyone. You've made an excellent start. And tomorrow we're going to do a mock-up of a major accident. So, everyone, get a good night's sleep.
Everything all right?
Oh, yes, fine. Everything in the garden's rosy. Rosy, rosy, rosy.
Uncle John, I want to practice my skills and bandaging. Will you help?
Well, I'm a bit...
Well,
Oh, all right. Go on, then.
I was just checking to see if Madison had enough water.
A likely story. Up to no good, more like. Have you finished your homework yet?
No, I was saving it up as a treat for later.
It's later now.
All right, I'm going. With that quill.
You mark my words, Birdie. Kids will be the ruin of us all. Kids is a very bad idea in the scheme of things. You end up liking them against your better judgment. But they're always after something behind your back, and that's the truth.
That's the truth.
You say that again.
You can say that again.
Quite right, too.
You can say that again.
Say what?
What?
Sometimes I wonder about you, Birdie.
Sometimes I wonder about you, Birdie.
Too clever by half, you are. Still, all this talking won't get the baby bottle. See you tomorrow.
Night, Mrs. Turtle. Madison, have you seen John anywhere?
No, not for a while.
Must be busy somewhere. I better get started on supper.
Oh, now you're talking. Actually, I was thinking I might spread my wings and do a little Italian dish tonight. My tomato sauce is the envy of Naples.
Oh, sounds wonderful. Can I help?
Oh, do you mind chopping the garlic? Makes my eyes water.
oh, whoops-a-daisy.
Sorry.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
You look a bit pensive. Thoughtful.
Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to work out a way out to get something.
Oh, and what might that be?
A bit of my friend.
A bit of you? I beg your pardon?
I just want a bit of him which he doesn't need. And he can always grow another one.
And how are you proposing to get this bit of your friend?
Pull it off.
I say.
Just a quick Yankee wouldn't feel a thing.
Goodness gracious.
What do you think?
I think you're a very strange boy. Yes, that's what I think.
God, it's mad out there. They think the Italian job's brilliant. They want more of that tomato ketchup stuff.
Tomato ketchup stuff? I will have you know that this is Madison's famous sauce from Naples.
Pardon?
It's a homemade gourmet sauce. Nothing so vulgar as a ketchup. But I'm glad they enjoy it. Shows they got taste.
Madison, I can't find John anywhere. So unlike him. I mean, I know he's a bit odd, but he never just takes off without telling me.
Well, look here, little missy. If he ain't here by the end of supper, we'll circle the wagons and form a search party.
Okay?
Okay, but I'm starting to get really worried.
Mrs. Spencer wants more of that stuff that isn't vulgar ketchup.
Whoa! This is getting like Oliver Twist, man. Could have some old plays. I mean, where are they putting this stuff?
You haven't seen your Uncle John, have you, Hattie?
No, not since... Oh, no.
What's happened? Hattie?
I forgot.
Forgot what?
I wonder if he's still there. He'll be a right old state if he is.
Where? If he's where?
Where I left him.
Hattie, where did you leave him?
I was only practising. He's in the function room.
This ought to be good.
Oh, where is he?
There.
John, I've been worried sick about you.
I thought I was a goner. Where were you all? Hattie, are you there?
Yeah.
Never again!
Sorry, I just got a bit carried away.
You will be if you try anything like this again. Well, untie me, somebody! Look, it was no joke. There I was, stuck behind the sofa, bandaged from head to toe, with a piece of sticking plaster over my mouth. Actually, I suppose it was funny, really. I suppose one of the guests had found me.
Hello, can I help you?
Are you the proprietor of this establishment?
Yes, my husband and I run it.
Good. I am Mr. Clark, and this is Mr. Batten. Is that the dining room through there?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Batten? You see, in our line of business, it always pays to go to the top person, to avoid misunderstandings. Know what I mean?
But what? Stop! Wait! What's he doing?
Ah, you were about to ask what our line of business is. Clark and Batten, bailiffs. And this is a court order, saying that we can take furniture and fittings to compensate for these outstanding bills.
Which outstanding bills?
Gas, electricity, roof repairs, windows, bank charges, etc., etc. A grand total of £4,800 and 32 pence.
But we took over from my aunt. She never said she had all these debts.
Can't say as I blame her. Right, Mr. Batten?
No, wait! Let me show this order to my husband.
All right, but just 1 minute, mind. Mr. Batten, here.
What's up?
The bailiffs are here. Aunt Agatha had all these outstanding bills, and now the bailiffs have arrived with this court order to cart off all the furniture.
Oh, no.
Can I see the court order?
Here. What are we going to do?
I don't know. Maybe I should roll up my sleeves and try and stop them with sheer brute force. How many of them are there?
2.
How big are they?
Bigger than you.
Forget the brute force.
I think I see a way of stalling these guys.
How?
Well, there's a subclause here that says if a mutually agreed percentage sum be paid, well, then there's a respite period for 1 month before the court order comes into operation again.
So that means... What does that mean?
Well, that means we can stall them with some dosh. Get those guys in here.
Okay.
Third one down.
Mr. Clark, would you come into the kitchen for a moment? It's more private in there.
Just 1 moment, then. Mr. Batten, an inventory of these rooms, perhaps?
A pleasure, Mr. Clark. What's happened?
Terrible accident. My leg broken badly in 4 places.
Another splint is needed over here, Mrs. Spencer.
Coming, Gerald. Coming. Love and healing, everyone. Love.
This is terrible.
Oh, no. It's wonderful. We'll have it all tidied up in a jiffy. Excuse me.
No, I'm sorry, the furniture has to go. I'm only doing my job.
But it says here that if we
Look, I am only doing my job.
Only doing my job. Only doing my job.
Are you taking the mickey, parent?
He's a great mimic. He doesn't mean to be rude.
I'm only doing my job. Yes. Well, you'll fetch a pretty penny, pretty Polly. Help to pay all those bills, hmm? Ah, Mr. Batten. Mr. Batten?
Oh, Mr. Clark.
Mr. Batten, what is the matter?
It's awful. It's a nightmare out there.
It's not that bad. We just hoovered this morning.
The bodies and the blood, it's terrible. It's like a war's been fought.
Oh, that.
Mr. Batten, what are you talking about?
Out there is a casualty ward.
You mean to say that you are using this guest house as a sort of cottage hospital?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
We were just trying to...
Help out in emergencies.
Like today.
Amazing. With such public spiritedness. Mr. Clark, we must give these good people a reprieve. Time to pay. Mr. Clark, time to pay.
Time to pay. Time to pay.
There is no such phrase, Mr. Batten. We have a job to do. We can't go around giving people all the time in the world. Willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. Willy-nilly.
Mr. Clark, if you would be so kind as to step outside for a moment.
Oh, very well, but this is simply wasting precious time, Mr. Batten.
Excuse us.
Time to pay? I really don't know where you found such a brazen...
I'm telling you, these people are saints. They should be awarded a medal, not closed down for non-payment. I mean, no!
You know your problem, Mr. Batten.
Yes. My problem is working with you, Mr. Clark.
Let's face it, Mr. Batten. You are simply not cut out for this line of work. Instead of being the iron fist in the velvet glove like me, you are the floppy handshake in the fluffy mitten. And now, the subject is closed, Mr. Batten, just like this place.
You can't do that. We haven't the court's permission.
Just watch me, Mr. Batten.
Mr. Clark, this is out of order.
Mr. Batten, I will tell you what about...
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, stand back, everyone. At last, real injury. Now, I'll show you what to do. First, loosen the patient's tie. Make sure he has plenty of air. Oh, shut up and stay still. No, don't try getting up while I'm talking. Are you feeling all right? Check the pulse, come on, and the heartbeat. Any blood, real blood, not like that gravy stuff we've been using in there. No, now pay attention, everybody. On no account allow any sudden movements like this. And given that this patient has received a very nasty blow to the head, he must rest it completely. On no account must he be allowed to speak for at least 48 hours or until a doctor has examined him. Now, to ensure this, tape, thank you. There. Now, one of you go and get a stretcher. Caught you there. Two of you go and get a stretcher. And we'll drop him off at casualty. Oh, you look as if you could manage on your own 2 feet. Oh, mind your backs, please.
What about the money?
Well, given that I seem to be in charge at the moment, I'll give you 24 hours to come up with £500. I know it's not much time, but it's the best I can do.
Thanks, we're very much obliged.
"20 minutes to go."
Oh, sorry, Birdie.
Mrs. Turtle, could you just wait a minute? We're trying to think.
Why? What's up?
We've got to find £500 in the next 18 minutes before the bailiffs arrive.
Oh, and how much have you got?
100.
Oh. Hello, excuse me. We're all just leaving. Oh, there was no one in reception, so forgive me, I just came through.
It's fine.
Oh, we've had a wonderful time. Great success. I mean, so successful, in fact, that we'll be back next month for another first aid convention, if you have enough space.
We've certainly got a lot of space. Too much, in fact.
Oh, good. Well, here's a little deposit for next month. £400. Mustache. Goodbye. Oh, I'm sorry, Birdie.
My quill! Thanks, man, I knew you'd do it.